Yeah, people, it's your boy LSU Fan Dan, man. I'm back, man. I'm back. Life has been life, and vacation has been a movie, man. I'm so hyped. I'm so excited to be back, man. I've been watching fall camp my whole vacation, man. I'm so excited for the upcoming season, man. I'm so excited, bro. Thank you guys. Then, man, to my little YouTube page, man, LSU Fan Dan, man. Check me out on YouTube, TikTok, LSU Fan Dan 1 on TikTok, Instagram, LSU_Fan Dan on IG. And guess what? I got a Facebook now, man. LSU Fan Dan on Facebook, man. Y'all check me out, man. Look, I just want to do a quick overview, man, of fall camp. My overall thoughts of each position, each player. You know, I'm not gonna go over every player, but who's standing out. You know, coaches who've been putting in hard work, man, for 6 months, man. Of course, Lane Kiffin, head coach Lane Kiffin, Lane Train. It's time, man. It's getting time. What we got? 1 or 2 weeks before the season starts. If a few more days, man. I can't wait, y'all. I can't wait. You know, this past Saturday, they had a scrimmage. You know, I've been hearing good things, man. Great things, I may add, about the QB room, running back room, wide receiver room, the offensive line, people. Last year, we didn't have an offensive line. Well, we did have an offensive line with no development. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. You know, cheers to you guys again for tuning in, man. Sip my little lemonade. Sorry about that. I'm going to get on with the show, man. And again, man, I'm just so hyped for the season, bro. We got so many people to prove wrong. So many people to show what Lane Kiffin can do with the weapons. Not that he didn't have weapons at Ole Miss, but this is different. Like we've been saying, it's just different at LSU. We spent the money in the transfer portal. We got the players here. We got some players from Ole Miss to come join us at LSU. We got the coaches, man. Charlie Weiss, huge pickup. Hard keep. Big keep for Lane Kiffin, man, the staff at the offensive coordinator position. Developing the quarterbacks. And Sam Levitt, who I will be going over a few things about him, man. He's been showing a lot, bro. He's been showing a lot. In the running back room, Kevin Smith, great coach, man. Great coach. Passionate. Intentional with his direction. And I believe he's got this running back room coming along, man. And, you know, with that being said, man, I'm going to go on with the show. You know what I'm saying? Again, appreciate you guys for being here. I got my notes down. You know what I'm saying? Each position. And, you know, let's get started, man. Again, thank y'all for being here. But I'm going to start with the quarterback room. With the starter. Future star, man. Heisman hopeful. Sam Levitt. Who else, man? He's fully healthy. Sam Levitt has been showing a lot, y'all, in camp. With the strong arm, with the work ethic. You know, with the extra work he's been putting in, man, to get healthy, to get his timing down with this receiving room, man. You've heard about the trip to Dallas, you know, with Patrick Mahomes' coach, I believe. He's putting in the work, you guys. He's doing his thing, man. He's getting his timing down with this receiving group. We're deep. We're deep in the receiving room, and he's trying to make sure he's on point with each and every last one of them. You know, again, he's showing that he's improving with his decision-making, making sure that he doesn't just have to run like he did at Arizona State. He has the pieces around him in the run game and passing game. He doesn't have to do much, man. He can be a playmaker when he needs to be, not because he has to be, you know. And then the backup, Husan Longstreet, you know, Caden Clark, I believe his name. Those guys have been improving the entire camp, showing that they're, you know, formidable backups. Husan Longstreet is the future. You know, right now we're worried about Sam Levitt, how he can lead us this year. But Husan Longstreet is the future, guys. He's looking pretty good with his accuracy, with his throwing, with his timing. He's been doing his thing. Same with Landon Clark. You know, it's some room for improvement for each and every last one of them, including Sam Levitt. They've been doing their thing, though, man. And I'm just so excited just to see what he can do with this offense. Lane Kiffin gets the most out of whoever he has at quarterback, man. And Sam Levitt is a potential star. I'm pretty sure he can get a lot out of Sam Levitt. We're going to stay tuned for the season and see. But, man, it's a lot, man. It's a lot to be expected with this offense. And I have the most confidence, man, in this team that we can shut out all doubters this year. That's the QB spot again, man. Sam Levitt, I expect big things. And I know I have confidence that he will show that he's capable of leading his team to a playoff berth first year with Lane Kiffin. But I digress. We can move on to the running back room, man. Who would have thought, man, transfer from Wisconsin, Dylan Jones coming in, man, big time for us. Lane Kiffin, those guys do a lot of evaluating on players and talent. They brought in Dylan Jones, and he's been showing that he should be the starter. And he probably is the starter, you guys, in this rotation of running backs that we have. We have a deep room, talented room, a lot of speed, a lot of power. Dylan Jones is it, man. All throughout camp, we've been hearing good things with his tackle breaking, his long runs that he's been getting against a great defense that we have now, ones against ones, blocking, pass block. Dylan Jones, man, starter. He has a potential to at least 10 touchdown season, short yardage, even in the passing game. Dylan Jones is a problem. Has the potential to be a problem. Excuse me, guys. He had a great camp, man, Dylan Jones. But, we're going to move on. Harlem Berry. We know Harlem Berry, man. Superstar kid, man, as a freshman. He didn't get a lot of opportunities last season as a freshman. Frank Wilson, kept a tight leash on him. Pulled him out when he shouldn't have, Harlem Berry made a few mistakes, man. He had a couple fumbles last season, but Harlem Berry is a star, future star. I believe him and Dylan Jones will be the Lindell White and Reggie Bush of LSU. 2.0, I may add. Guess who was the offensive coordinator for that duo? Lane Kiffin at USC. I see that in Dylan Jones and Harlem Berry. Harlem Berry, you guys, I don't know if y'all know, man. Harlem Berry has the potential to be a huge weapon for us in the passing game, out the backfield. And what I've been hearing is he's been improving on his run as far as physicality, running in between the tackles. We know he's going to be a weapon in the passing game, out the backfield, running routes, against his mismatches on linebackers. Harlem Berry, man. Harlem Berry. That's off the top of the dome, y'all. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm going to be saying all year long. Every touchdown, every big play Harlem Berry makes, you'll be hearing me say, Harlem Berry. Come on, man. Y'all get it down right now. But it's going to be a big thing. I'm just so hyped, man, for this offense. Yo, guys, forgive me for my excitement. But we got so much, man. But I'm going to calm down for now. Again, Harlem Berry. It's going to be a weapon, man. It's going to be a weapon. As far as Caden Durham goes, has a lot to improve on, man. But I know that he's still putting in the work. Can't deny his talent. Can't deny his speed. He's improving on, his decision making on when to hit the hole, when not to, his patience with the rock. I'm sure he's going to contribute this season as well. We got so much depth, man. I'm hoping Caden breaks into, the rotation and give us some big plays, some much needed carries, make plays for us, goal line, screen plays, out the backfield. He can do it all, man. He's such a strong back. They would say he's undersized. He's not a big back, but he's so strong, man. He can do a lot for us this season. I'm hoping that he cracks the rotation, and delivers for us, man. And, just to, a surprise step up in the running game, in the running back room, I believe his name Stacy Gage. I think out of UCF, transfer to UCF. Again, I trust Lane Kiffin. I trust Kevin Smith, man. Kevin Smith is a UCF alumni. I trust their eyes, man. I trust their scouting ability, their evaluation of this kid, man. I'm hearing good things from him in camp. He's competing with Caden for carries this season. So, again, we'll see, man. And I'm gonna move on. I'm not gonna take too much time. I'm not gonna take too much time on this specific topic, man. I was just so happy to get back, man, and be able to drop some content for you guys to just please, support me again. LSU Fan Dan on YouTube. LSU Fan Dan 1 on TikTok. LSU underscore Fan Dan on Instagram. Sorry. And LSU Fan Dan on Facebook. Check me out, man. Follow your boy. Comment, like, subscribe, man. I love to interact, man, whether you agree or disagree. This season is going to be a movie, man. It's going to be a movie. Win or lose, it's going to be a movie. And I'm here for it because either way it goes, it's go Tigers. But, I'm going to move on to this offensive line, man. And this is important to me, this offensive line. Because it was so disappointing last season to where we couldn't run the ball. We couldn't run a formidable offense because it was all on the offensive line. Of course, Garrett Nussmeier last year was injured. But that's neither here nor there. This is a new regime here at LSU, man. We brought in some great pieces. A couple people stayed on the O-line. Most of everybody left. But again, I have full confidence in this coaching staff, offensive coaching staff on this offensive line. Just to go over a few names, man, we know we got Jordan Seaton here, man. Probably, arguably one of the best offensive tackles in college football. He got here, put on muscle, put on great professional weight. Excuse me, guys. Put on great professional weight for this season. Trying to be a top 10, man. Looks like he's trying to be a top 10 pick in this upcoming draft. Jordan Seaton, potential star on this offensive line this coming year. Bo Borderline, great pickup. Braylon Moore, he's a leader from last season. Dealt with a lot of injuries at the center position. He came back. More veteranship, a word I made up. More veteranship on the offensive line that he can lead us, in the run game, passing game, getting those guys in position to where they need to be every snap. I have much confidence in Braylon Moore, man. He's a great pickup to keep. You'll see, man. Who else we got, man? Sean Tompkins, great pickup again. I truly have a lot of confidence, man. I just don't know why, but I have a lot of confidence in this offensive line this year. They're putting in the work. Coach Warford is putting in, the work with this line, getting them prepared for the season. I've been hearing great things about them all camp, man, all camp. From the videos I've seen, from, just the analysts, from, the commentary on the offensive line. It's a wait and see thing. And I'm so hyped for it, man. And who I'm really confident and really excited to see play this year is Weston Davis. It's so much expectation on this young kid, man. 6'5", 6'6". I believe he's a redshirt freshman or sophomore this year. So much talent. We expect so much from a young guy, but he's improved a lot. Much improvement from last year. Got some nicks, got hurt a few times. He's back, man. I've been hearing his footwork's better. Toughness, physicality, pass pro, offense. A lot better, man. Again, I believe, we have a lot of depth too as well at the offensive line. I believe they're ready. I believe they're going to show everybody what we can do, man. This offense is going to be explosive, y'all. I haven't even got to the receivers yet, the tight ends yet. This offense is going to be explosive, guys. We got to know this offense is going to be explosive.
Perfect.
Take a little sip, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm going to take a small sip. Got thirsty, man. Running my mouth. I'm so hyped, though. Hyped for this season, man. Who wouldn't be as an LSU fan, man? We've been waiting so long. The BK era is over. He took us through a lot, man. Brian Kelly, that is. He moved on. We moved on from him. I'm glad it worked out the way it did. And Lane Kiffin's coming in, cleaning everything up, man, getting us prepared. We have a lot of haters. But, as I say, they hate us because they ain't us. In this season, we're going to show a lot, man. Win or lose, man, we're going to bring it. First week against Clemson, you guys, we got to tune in. We got to support. We got to be ready. We're not doubting Clemson, but I believe Clemson not going to know what hit them. But, I digress again. Much respect to Dabo and the Clemson program, but we're not playing no games, man. We're not going to play any game. Let me get to this receiving room, man. Deep. Loads of talent. Playmakers. Route runners, man. We're going to be a problem this year. Charlie Weiss, Lane Kiffin, again. Come on, man. You give them the weapons. They can do a lot with less. But now they're going to do more with a bunch. Loads of talent, man, in the transfer portal. Again, the evaluation of players, Lane Kiffin, Charlie Weiss, I trust them, man. They brought the right guys in for what the offense that they want to run. It's time, man. I'm not saying 2019 Tigers, something close to it. We have the right pieces. We have the right coaches. It's time, man. We got to shut the doubters up. But I'm going to go over this receiving room, man. And I'm going to start off, man. Winnie Watkins, he's been hurt, fall camp. But when he's putting in work, he's making plays, man. Him and Sam Levitt have a great connection. It's going to be exciting to see this year, man. Winnie the Pooh Watkins Jr. will be a stud for us this year. In the slot, on the outside, wherever you put him. Maybe in the return game. We'll see. But, I wish him the best, man. I hope he gets healthy. We'll let him rest up, man. But it's going to be a movie with Winnie the Pooh Watkins Jr. Eugene Wilson. Oh, my gosh, man. I remember watching Eugene Wilson in Florida. I hate every time he gets hurt. People are forgetting what Eugene was. I'm sorry. What Eugene was at Florida before the injuries. Even during the injuries, man, he stayed nicked up. If he remains healthy all season, he's going to get a lot of snaps. His route running is elite to me from what I see. He can always get open. A linebacker, safety, don't guard him, please. Corners can barely guard him. Please don't guard Eugene Wilson. It will be a problem, okay? He's going to always be open. I love the addition of Eugene Wilson, but we got so many more weapons, man. Jace Brown, Kansas State transfer. All you see is him making plays for Kansas State, man. We see him here now with us. He got a lot of snaps while Winnie Watkins was hurt, resting up. Jace Brown steps right in, making a lot of plays. It's just camp. I know, I understand. But when you have a lot of talent on defense that we have going against the ones and they're making plays, you have to consider the potential record-breaking offense. I'm not going to put too much on us, but we will score points. It would be nothing like last year. Well, back to the subject, Jace Brown, again, from Kansas State, great pickup. Probably one of my favorite pickups, man, is Jackson Harris from Hawaii. I believe he's 6'3", 6'4", maybe. 50-50 ball monster. Route runner, though. Great hands. He's been making loads of plays, man, on our secondary, on our defense. I'm excited, man. Jackson Harris. You know what I'm saying? You see this, man? Get a touchdown for me, for your boy LSU Fan Dan, man. I believe in you. We're going to do a lot this year, man. The receiving room is deep, man, to say the least, man. I still got a few players, Corey Barber, freshman. Jabari Mack, freshman. Come on, man. Mother Shed. Malik Elzy. I believe that I pronounced his name right. Malik Elzy. Come on, man. Roman Mother Shed. Yeah. Come on. We're deep. All of those guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Philip Wright. The only receiver that stayed from last season. Philip Wright will be a problem. He's going to compete for snaps this season. A speedster, man. He deep ball threat, route runner as well. Again, we're going to be a problem this year, guys. I haven't even got to our version of Megatron. He's been in a non-contact jersey all camp. And I truly believe that Lane Kiffin, Charlie Weiss, trying to preserve Trey Green. Don't want to risk any type of nick, any kind of injury to Trey Dez because they know what they have in him. He was not used correctly last season, even though he did have the success that he did have with jump ball. But just think of the route running. Think of how Lane Kiffin will use him in his offense. Get him open, get him on mismatches all game long. Defenses are going to have to truly prepare for a Lane Kiffin offense at LSU. You guys got to imagine that, man. It's going to be a movie. I'm telling you, it's going to be a movie. Trey Green has the potential to become a first-round pick this year. I'm not going to predict how many touchdowns, but, at least 6 or 7, if not double digits. But I'm hoping. We have the potential, man, to be very dangerous. But again, I don't want to beat a dead horse. I'm saying you can hate us, but you ain't going to beat us. The side of the ball that I love, man, to watch, I'm going to go to the defensive side of the ball. And though this group is very young, we have so much talent. And who am I talking about? I'm talking about the defensive line. We have the fabulous freshmen, the freshman phenoms, Richard Anderson, Deuce Geralds, Lamar Brown, Trent Henderson. We can't forget him on that edge as well. Those freshmen, man, are going to make an impact this season. They got their bodies right. They got their conditioning right, their strength right, man. They're making plays in camp more than the veterans on the D-line. They're going to get they may start, man. They probably going to be our starters in the inside of the defensive line, in the interior. Richard Anderson, Deuce Geralds, I'm talking about. Lamar Brown's going to get a lot of snaps on the edge. They've moved him to the edge mostly. DN. He's a problem. Those guys are going to be a problem all season long. Because you know the names of Prince. You know the names of Ross. Come on, man. That's a lot of depth. A lot of depth. Prince Will, come on, man. Superstar DN. Potential first-round pick. For what he did at Ole Miss, I truly believe he can do all that and more at LSU. Easily. He's going to have the help inside with the development of the D-line. He's going to make plays all season long. All season long. Jordan Ross, if he stays healthy, he has the potential off the edge, man, to be a star. He does. It is what it is. I truly trust, our DN coach, our edge coach in Lucas. You look at the past, stars he's had at South Carolina, in Dylan Stewart, in Converse. He's brought a lot of talent in at South Carolina. And he brought some to LSU with him. You know what I'm saying? But full confidence again at this D-line. A lot of people see it, as a weakness for us because if freshmen are coming in, taking reps from, veterans, juniors, maybe seniors that we have on the D-line, people see it as a problem. But when I look at the names that we have that, are upperclassmen, Malik Blockton, Auburn transfer. He's big time in Auburn, man. Come here. He's a veteran, much needed veteran. Steph Green out of Clemson. They had a talented defensive line last year at Clemson. We got him, man. He's going to contribute. That's a lot of depth, y'all. Dominic McKinley, former 5-star. He's one that I want to see improve tremendously. I believe he has the potential to be a star with Ed Orgeron coming back and he's helped coaching at the defensive line spot. I'm pretty sure that will happen, man. So a lot of people will see that as a weakness that we may have freshmen starting. I see it as a strength. Because when they come out, we have the upperclassmen come in to make plays for us on the defensive line. Can be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Can be a problem.
Perfect.
I'm going to go to the linebacker spot, man. Need I say more? The linebacker spot. TJ Daugherty. Former Ole Miss linebacker. Playmaker. Playmaker in coverage. Playmaker in takeaways for Ole Miss. He's going to bring all that skill set to LSU. Easily. He's going to free up with Weeks in that run game. He can be he can play coverage. He can play the run. TJ Daugherty is going to be tremendous for us at the linebacker spot. Not to mention, again, coverage. He has a lot of athleticism at the linebacker position. He's going to do a lot for us, man. I truly believe he's going to be an impact player on defense for us this season. We all know Whit Weeks. We all know and love Whit Weeks, man. Leader of the defense. He's finally healthy. He's been running around. They rest him up beginning of fall camp for spring. And in fall camp, he's been running all over the field, making plays. Again, Whit Weeks is going to be a problem. His brother Zach Weeks is going to be a problem. Emerging potential starter. Future is bright with the Weeks brothers. Devon Keys, again, great veteran at the linebacker spot. Great tackler. Reads, plays, play recognition. Up there. Do not play him in coverage. Third downs, I'm sorry. I love Devon Keys. Get him out. TJ Daugherty. Let him play coverage. Not Devon Keys matched up against a tight end. Won't work. Again, man, it's so much talent there, man. So much talent there. Let me go over my notes. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive your boy. Because it's somebody, why can't I think of his name right now? I can't think. Jaden Breaker. I believe they moved him to edge. And he's really showing a lot of potential at edge. Jaden Breaker, remember the name, number 15. I believe he's a redshirt freshman. No, big kid, man. Athleticism again. They moved him to edge, We've became a little thin there, with injuries, to Relford. Hopefully he comes back with the vengeance next season, man, because the kid out of Evangel, he had a tragic knee injury. Hopefully he comes back with the vengeance next season, but we move Breaker to the edge. He's shown a lot of potential, guys. He's showing explosiveness, quick jumps off the edge, getting off of blocks. He could be a problem there. We'll see, though. We'll see. I want to move on to DBU, and I want you guys to understand we're loaded. We may not be, we may have lost a few backups due to injury, but we're still loaded. Talent-wise, experience-wise, playmaking-wise. Why I say that? DJ Pickett, 6'4", 6'5" corner, number 5. You guys have heard and seen the whole situation with Jaden Daniels, with his NIL, with his jersey, with his name, image, and likeness. with the number 5. But like DJ Pickett said, man, I was promised this. And if you ask me, he earned it. Freshman year. It's a future star at the corner position. We hopefully he puts on a little bit more weight as time go on. But the athleticism, the ball skills at that size at corner is undeniable. Could easily become a shutdown corner at that spot. Again, Corey Raymond, a legend with the DBs, man. A legendary coach. He will get them prepared. But again, DJ Pickett is a star at that first cornerback position. And this guy I root for a lot, PJ Woodland at the other corner spot. I love this guy, man. He makes plays. They will call him undersized, but he's always in the right spot. He's always in the right spot. When the ball's in the air, on the receiver's brace, blitzing from the corner spot, from the slot corner spot. He's had a great camp, spring and fall. PJ Woodland. Be on the lookout for PJ Woodland this year. I'm not going to call him locked down. He's going to be formidable. He's going to be an X factor in the secondary for us. PJ Woodland, y'all. I'm telling you. And, we have the Jakeem Jacksons of the world. Aiden Andings of the world. We lost a few kids to injuries, but we're kind of thin there. But I believe Fahim Delane can play safety and corner. I believe he's at safety, but I believe he can play a little corner for us if need be. Michael Turner, I believe he's coming along pretty good. Corey Raymond is preparing him, getting him prepared for the season because we're gonna need the depth, man. We're gonna need the depth. At the safety spot, Ty Benefield has been the focal point of that group all off season long since he's arrived at LSU. Ty Benefield, former Boise State safety. Got him here at LSU. He's a stud. That's the name you hear consistently, Ty Benefield. And you see it in the tape. With his time at Boise State, he's a factor in the run game, in the passing game. That's what you want at a safety. He's a star, man. Hopefully he stays healthy. He continues to get better, play recognition and things, but he's going to be a problem for us. Ty Benefield. Deshaun Spears showed great potential last season in the passing game and coverage. He's moved to the star position now, and I believe he's going to kind of hold down that spot at star better than, Gerald Perkins. Perkins. I'm sorry. Gerald Perkins. Harold Perkins. I believe he'll be better at that spot at star than Perkins. Think about it. He's good stopping the run, coming up to help on the run with his size 6'3", 6'4", and speed. Coverage. Gonna be great in coverage, man. Such a great job last season, man. You seen him making plays all last season, especially against Florida. Breakout game for him. So again, Spears is going to be a problem. Jamarcus Cooley as well made a lot of plays last season. I don't know the situation, the issues this fall camp. Still showing up doing his thing, man. He's great in the slot. He can play slot corner if need be. Been making plays all camp, man. This DB room is going to be special. I'm telling you, from corner to safety, it's going to be special. Who am I leaving out, man? Who am I leaving out? I brought up Deshaun Spears, Fahim Delane. I just brought up Jamarcus Cooley. It's someone else, man. Jace Thomas. Young kid. Aiden Hall. Young kids, man. The future is bright at the safety group, man. The future is super bright. Those guys are putting in the work, man. Jace has been getting starter reps at fall camp. Say what you want, man, but I'm hyped for it. We have the talent. There's not a doubt in my mind that playoff berth Lane Kiffin's first year. I'm not gonna be that guy that says national championship first year. So wait and see. I wouldn't be shocked. You know what I'm saying? But playoff berth first year. I'm stating it right now. Ceiling for us record wise, to me, 10-2. Really, 11-1 for me, but I'll say 10-2 just to be realistic. But floor 9-3. No more than that. We're gonna win the games that we're supposed to win. Ole Miss and Tennessee is not beating us. You think Lane Kiffin's gonna let that go down? We're not losing to Ole Miss. I'll be shocked if we do. We won't lose to Tennessee. Again, I'll be surprised if we do. You know what I'm saying? Again, you guys, LSU Fan Dan on Facebook, you guys, please tune in, man. LSU Fan Dan on YouTube as well. LSU Fan Dan 1 on TikTok. LSU_Fan Dan on Instagram, guys. Hit your boy up, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment on my videos. I love to interact. I love to. Whether you agree or disagree. Let me know what you think about our roster. Let me know what you think about our ceiling record-wise. You know, the first ranking, AP ranking for college football came out today. LSU is number 11. What you guys think about that, man, at 11? Is that the respect of Kiffin? Because I know we'll be a lot lower if we didn't have Kiffin at coach. But again, man, I'm just so excited for the season. We don't have long, people. You know, let's just hope my team, we just continue to get better. Continue to do what we need to do to improve and get ready for the season. Clemson is week 1. They come to the real Death Valley. I don't believe Clemson have enough. You know, I kind of concerned about Chris Johnson Jr. because he has elite speed. Hopefully we can contain him. But again, we'll see, man. And, man, thank you guys, man. I got a lot more content coming. Man. This upcoming season, after game reactions, during, games, during the game's reactions, I got a lot of content coming up, man. I'm going to try a few new things, with, video commentary, reactions. So, with that being said, man, let's get it. Again, man, appreciate you guys for being here. Forward to more and more content. Again, man, it's your boy LSU Fan Dan, man. And as always, it's go Tigers. Peace.